Well, brand new week. It's Monday, June the 19th, 2017. Welcome to Let's Talk About Tomorrow. My name is Earl Arnold. I am the host. Glad you're with me. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you got to relax some, have some fun. Do stuff other than work. Well, I'm glad you're here. Got a great show planned. But first, my opening comments. Stick around. I just want to spend a little bit of time today and ask all of the listeners, if you have something really, really cool to talk about, an event, anything you want to share, comments, whatever, just reach out to me. We'll put you on the show. We'll have a talk. Tell us some stories. Anything you need, let me know. I'd love to have you on the show. I'd like to talk to you. You be part of the show with me. I would love to talk to you. Now, most people know that my hometown is Clarksville, Tennessee. We're right outside of Nashville, Tennessee. I do know we have listeners out on the West Coast. I've gotten some comments from listeners in Chicago, Michigan. We've got some in Florida. We've got people all over the United States. It doesn't matter to me where you're from. Reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love for you to be part of the show. If you're not sure how to contact me, I've got an electronic form on my website, which is www.letstalkabouttomorrow.com. Right there on the homepage, there is an electronic form. Just fill it out. It comes to my personal email. I'll get it. Also, you can download the free mobile apps on Google Play and the App Store. Just go under the apps at the App Store or Google Play and download the free app, Let's Talk About Tomorrow. That way you'll have the same thing that's on my website is now on your phone. Simply fill out the comment form, or even if you have a question, just send that to me. I'd love to answer your questions. If you'd rather send me an email, just email me. It's earl@letstalkabouttomorrow.com. I've been getting some comments in, and I'm really happy to see that. If you're not a friend with me on Facebook, simply send me a friend request. I'd love for you to join me on Facebook every morning. I post a brand new show each and every morning about 6 a.m., and it's available for 24 hours. So it's out there. But reach out. I really do. I'd love to hear your comments, love to hear some questions. Anything going on around the world, it doesn't matter where you're from, any of that. We're out there on the World Wide Web, so I know we're reaching people over in the UK. We've had people that have sent in comments actually from the UK. So that's a great thing. But yeah, send me in your comments, questions. Go to the website, download the free mobile apps, and just fill out the comment form and submit, and it will come to my personal email. Love to hear from you guys. So make sure you reach out. We've got a great show for you. I've got a great week lined up. We've got some really, really good interviews coming up. So make sure you join me every day, Monday through Friday. The show is available 24 hours each day. I change it out once a day to actually put out the new show. All right, we got that solved. Stick around. Well, like a lot of you know, my background is in music. Music production, mixing, engineering, things like that. I work with a lot of singers, work with a lot of songwriters. I work with a lot of great producers, and of course, you've heard me talk about all of the wonderful musicians that I work with. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I truly, truly love this. And one of the things, there's something that kind of stumbled across in my path last week. And you heard me, I had an interview with a management company. It was 256 Entertainment. If you remember that show, I stumbled across something. Somebody sent me on Facebook a girl that is a country singer, and they wanted me to listen to her. Now, I've shared with people for many years, I can't promise somebody a record deal. I can't promise people a major management type contract with a big management company. I just don't. I don't do all that stuff. I always promise people that I can definitely give them a great production. I can produce their song. I can produce them as a vocalist. I can mix their song. I can get the greatest music that money can buy with the musicians I use. But, one thing that kind of clicked last week from listening to this girl that somebody had actually sent me to listen to on Facebook, I started doing some homework and research, and I kind of went out to find out where this girl was. Where does she live? What does she do? And I really found myself being totally blown away. And I made a call to her management company. We had a talk, and I started digging a little bit, learning more about her as an artist. She's a songwriter. She's a musician. I mean, she really is a triple threat, is what we call that in the music business, because she can write the song, she can play it, and then she can sing it. Now, one of the things that kind of led me to start thinking about adding another segment to the show, and I am going to do that. And I will say this, I will start this with her. I did talk to her management company about bringing her on the show for an interview, because I really do want to introduce her to the world. Now, our show is growing. I know we're getting more listeners each and every day. And I'm going to ask all of you out there that are friends with me on Facebook to definitely share these shows, because we're going to expose these great singers. They're out there. And I'm truly going after the greatest singers that I can find that you and I have never heard of. We're going to start with her, because she's a perfect example of what I'm looking for to launch this segment. So on the 28th or the 29th of this month, I will have her on the show for an interview. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you her name, and you heard us talking about her last week. Her name is Karen Waldrup, Waldrup, Karen Waldrup. I'd love for you guys to go out there, find her on YouTube. She's got a website, KarenWaldrup.com. I think that you're going to find this young lady to be an amazing female country artist. She is just totally fantastic. We're going to get her on the show and talk with her towards the end of the month. Also, I want to add a segment that will start with her, and I'm actually going to call it, If You Don't Know Them, You Will. And I will start that segment with Karen. She will be my very first guest when I launch that segment. So I really do want you to keep your eyes and ears open for that, guys. This is going to be very exciting. We're going to meet a lot of the greatest singers, songwriters that are out there that we've never heard of. But they're going to be the ones that I believe we're all going to know who they are in the very near future, because I really do believe she's that good. I know there's others out there just like her. So please keep your eyes and ears open for that new segment. If you don't know them, you will. That's coming soon. Now, you can visit my music production website at www.earlarnold.net. Go ahead and visit that, and you'll find a page already set up. And I'm starting to put artists on there that are going to end up being on the show. And I've got some pictures of Karen on there also. So at least you can see who she is, and then we'll interview her towards the end of the month. So like I said, keep your eyes and ears open for that. That's going to be a great segment, because we're going to find those great singers and songwriters all over the country and all over the world. We're going to find out who they are. And then we're going to introduce them right here on my show. All right, so watch out for that. I guess you know what that music means. Do you know what time it is? I'll tell you what time it is. It's somebody's birthday. That's what time it is. Have a great day. Whoever you are, there's somebody out there that's got a birthday today. I hope you have a great day. Have some fun. Act a little crazy. Why not? It's your day. But on behalf of Let's Talk About Tomorrow, happy birthday! to you. Happy birthday. I'm talking to you. To you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. I hope you have a great day. Enjoy your day. Have some fun. Well, every so often we have a segment called In Case You Didn't Hear It. It's kind of like maybe something in case you didn't know. That's really what this is. I stumbled across this. Maybe you guys already do know about it, but if you don't, you need to. On June the 27th, Chicago and the Doobie Brothers in concert, Nashville, Tennessee at the Ascend Amphitheater. We're talking Chicago and the Doobie Brothers. Wow. I know that my graduating class of 1981, Clarksville High School, man, we were like Chicago and Doobie Brother freaks. We used to love those bands. Again, June the 27th at the Ascend Amphitheater, Nashville, Tennessee. Chicago and the Doobie Brothers. That ought to be a great night. All right, I want to welcome our guest to the show today. They're our friends over at Crylight Realtors, 931-648-2112. We just give them their own segment. It's called the Real Estate Minute. Today we've got Scott Dollar with us. He's going to be joining us via the Let's Talk hotline. Hey, Scott, are you with us?
I am. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome, man. How was your weekend?
The weekend was great.
Good.
Was great.
Good. Anything exciting going on?
No, just normal family stuff. Soccer parties, showing a couple of houses, going to church.
There you go.
Pretty busy.
Absolutely. Well, what kind of good news have you got for me and my listeners today?
Well, I think one of the things just talk about is just some simple improvements around the house that would help you to sell the house, help it with increase its value. A couple of days ago, we talked about getting the clutter out of the house and that sort of thing. And one of the things that we probably can do, most people can do, is just put a little bit of time and effort into straightening up and cleaning and fixing minor things.
Right.
We all see all the home improvement shows of these complete renovations, and most people's house don't need that. And sometimes it actually just isn't going to increase your value that much. But going through your house and looking for little things, fixing leaky water systems. If you got something that's leaking, that's dripping, fix that. And that's probably a big one. I know from personal experience, if I go into a house and it looks like something's leaking or it has leaked, that's a big question mark for me, because I'm going to wonder what's happening underneath that I can't see.
Sure.
So just taking the time to do that and fixing all of your drains, make sure your drains aren't clogged up, and those little things will help. Replacing rusty doors, doorknobs, those little things just show value, and it gives the newness to it, or appears to be even newer. So, a lot of that is just simply investing the time and some elbow grease and getting in there and cleaning things up and making little changes.
What if you're like me and your house is totally perfect, no clutter and all that? What if you're like me? No, I'm really kidding.
Yeah, I was going to say, if that's the case, you need to put your house on the market right now. So,
you could sell it 10 times today, couldn't you?
That's right.
It's you and I. We talked pretty much all week last week, and I still have got some of the stuff you actually had given us advice on, and it really does make sense. There's so many things that are, and here's what's funny about this. I caught myself last week walking around my house finding stuff that's wrong, and I'm not even selling my house. And I sat there and I said, man, that's Scott. I don't like that guy at all. I said, he's got me walking around my house. And it's... Yeah.
You're probably taking down pictures that need to stay up.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I got rid of my mom. I took her picture off the wall. And, but everything you were talking about, it really does make sense. And I think that people, they really do need to just walk through with a fine-tooth comb. And what's funny, I was in the Marine Corps, and inspection time in the Marine Corps is just a little bit complex. And there could never be any flaws whatsoever in our uniforms, in the room that we were sleeping in. I mean, there just couldn't be any flaws whatsoever. And I'm thinking, man, if somebody just walked through their house acting that way,
right,
it'd be over with.
And,
I mean,
and I'm the type of person, I won't notice little places in my house, say in a little corner, down on the corner on the ground, there's a little bit dirty, maybe the mop has missed it. Something like that. I won't notice that in my house.
No.
But when I show a house with someone else, I will notice it in a heartbeat.
Exactly.
And if I was buying a house, I would notice it in a heartbeat.
Sure.
So.
Oh yeah, it's always it's just kind of sometimes we don't notice our own flaws, but we seem to pick up on everybody else's. So,
That's right.
Wow. Well, that's good stuff, man. I mean, it's now listen, are you going to be with me tomorrow, or have we talked to David to find out who we're going to have?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly.
Well, we're definitely going to have Cry Like Realtors, so I'm not worried about that. I've just enjoyed the time with you, man. I think that all the stuff you've shared is great. Go ahead and give your direct line again to everybody while they're listening.
All right. Absolutely. You can contact me at 931-494-7773, and that text there is as well. You can get me online at scottdollar.com. You can find me on Facebook. If you go to scottdollar.com, that has, we talked about the second about Wednesday of last week, I guess, about a homes list that you can get on there. That'll have a little thing you can click on and get that information, or contact me that way. But Facebook, texting, website, all of those, I'm available.
Awesome. And, of course, the office line at Cry Like Realtors is 931-648-2112. Well, Scott, once again, you've delivered, man. Good stuff. Right. And we're going to be talking to you guys tomorrow. If it's not you, I'm just happy to talk to any of you guys. And you guys just keep bringing the good information for me and my listeners. We really do appreciate it.
We'll do, and we're glad to have the opportunity.
All right, buddy. Tell David we said hello, okay?
I'll do that.
Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye. Well, that was Scott Dollar with Cry Like Realtors, 931-648-2112. And you can reach Scott at 931-494-7773. I really like this stuff. I mean, I don't like what Scott says. I got to go check out my house and make sure everything's perfect. But he's right. He's absolutely right. All right, that was the Real Estate Minute with Cry Like Realtors. Stick around. All right, I want to take and actually close out today. Yesterday was such a special day. It was Father's Day. I just want to shout out to all the dads that are out there. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed your day. It's so important to make sure you shout out to all those guys that have us running around, and, it is a big day. I know I enjoyed mine. I didn't have to hit a lick. Everybody cooked and just did everything. I got to relax. I know I ate too much, but I still had a great day. So I want to thank my wife for cooking me breakfast. I want to thank my kids for just taking it easy on me all day. So I wish all of you a happy Father's Day. And I don't have the show on Sundays, but I wanted to mention that today before we get out of here. Now, listen, this week I've got some special guests lined up. I want you to definitely check out the show each day. Go out there and share it with all your friends. Let's get everybody involved. And again, please don't hesitate on sending in comments. Send in your questions. Use my electronic form on the website or the mobile apps. I want to encourage you again, please go to the App Store and Google Play. Under the apps section, look up Let's Talk About Tomorrow. It's a free app. Download it to your device. That way you've got the show wherever you go. And don't forget, again, just get the questions out to me. Get the comments out. I really do love talking to you guys. And I will talk to you again tomorrow.